scholar and is not a scientist. So what could he be? How could he be a notable if he's none of these things? He is an explorer. He's a traveler. He's a Muslim, very well-known Muslim traveler. He is from Morocco, in al-Maghrib. He is from Tangier. His name is Abu Abdullah Muhammad Ibn Battuta. Tangier is in the north of Morocco. It's right at the Strait of Gibraltar, the Gibraltar Strait, which is just a few kilometers across. If you go a few kilometers across, you'll go to Spain. So that's where Tangier is. He was born in the year 1304 AD, and at the age of 21, he set out to go for Hajj. He wanted to go to Hajj. And during his time in Timbuktu, that was a big thing at the time. And you had the Mamluk dynasty in Egypt and the Levant area. And you had the Abbasid dynasty in Iraq and in that region. And there were other dynasties like Anatolia and Turkey and so on. So he wanted to go to Hajj, but this journey became an epic journey. It became an odyssey for 3 decades. And he traveled for almost 3 decades. And he visited 40 countries. He went to Mali. He crossed the Sahara Desert. He went to Mali and Timbuktu. He went to North Africa and Egypt. He went to the Levant area. He actually he passed through Gaza, and he spoke highly of it. He went to Jerusalem. He went to India. He went to Southeast Asia. He went to Central Asia. He went to Eastern Asia. He went to the Indian Ocean, the islands in the Indian Ocean. So he visited so many regions and so many different countries. And he found in his travels, he found some strange things, and he reported some strange things. So when he went to Mali, he was shocked of how men and women mingled together. He was surprised about how they dressed. And in one of the islands in the Indian Ocean, he saw some tribes that practiced cannibalism. They actually ate their enemies. These tribes ate their enemies, and they kept their skulls. So he visited so many different countries, and he experienced so many different cultures, and he engaged in these cultures. So in India, he became a judge, but then he ran into some trouble, so he went to China. And also in Maldives, he became a judge. So he was engaging, with the different cultures and different countries that he was visiting. And actually, there's like one common theme for all of these notables. They all share one theme, and this theme is passion. They have a passion. So if you remember, like Ibn Taymiyyah, he had a passion for learning. He would sit for hours reading books and authoring things. Salah ad-Din al-Ayyubi, he had a passion for liberating Jerusalem. This was his dream from when he was a kid. Ibn Battuta, his passion was traveling. So all of these people, they're very good they're excellent at what they do because they're passionate. They loved it. They loved what they did. And to be good at something, you have to love it. You have to have a passion for it. It is said that he said that when you travel, you become speechless from all of the things that you experience. But then after that, you become a storyteller. You start telling stories about, what you experienced. And traveling, actually, there's many benefits for traveling. So one benefit is it expands your horizon. It broadens your perspective. It gives you, different perspectives, and it kind of gives you a mental reset. right? And also it's a learning opportunity. You know, there's more than one way of doing something. If you don't travel, if you stay in the same location, you can't experience, the different ways of doing things, the different approaches. And I've met people who never traveled from the state or from the little region that they're in, and they just can't relate to other things. Like you tell them you're from the Middle East, they can't relate to that. They don't know what that means, right? So when you travel, you experience different cultures, you start relating to people better. Ibn Battuta was featured. He's one of the most well-known travelers, explorers of all times. He was featured in National Geographic. There were some documentaries made about him. There's a documentary that was made about him. It's called "The Man Who Walked the World." The Man Who Walked the World. And his means of transportation was whatever he found. It's either walking. This is how he traveled. It's either walking, or on a camel, on a horse, on a donkey, joining a caravan, or on a ship. Whatever means of transportation he found, he used it. He wanted to explore the world. And then when he went back to Morocco, the Sultan of Morocco ordered the scholars to write a book about all of his different experiences. And they called it Rihla, journey. That was the title of his book. So this is Ibn Battuta, Abu Abdullah Muhammad Ibn Battuta, the great traveler. Jazakumullah khair.